Peace, love, and light, soul tribe. Welcome to my vibe. I'm the inner path shaman, an intuitive psychic channeler, and a generational curse breaker with a message for light workers, for star seeds, for chosen ones, for anyone on their soul's evolutionary journey. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to help you to get some answers, some clarity, some illumination from the Most High Mother and Father God, your angels, your ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest love and light. Today's message is Covert Narcs. NPCs are so hardened and cold-hearted in matters that require empathy. Covert Narcs. NPCs are so hardened and cold-hearted in matters that require empathy. So before getting into the message, I would like to give a warm welcome to anyone listening that considers themselves to be a black cat, a black sheep, or a scapegoat. Basically, you're someone that has been ostracized, you've been bullied, you've been smear campaigned, you've been overstepped, all because you carry a special gift and special lights within your soul. You might know that light as the light of God, or the light of source, or the light of creation, or the light of the universe, or the light of life, or the light of Christ, or the light of truth, whichever resonates with you. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you to heal from that trauma, to close out the toxic karmic cycles, to break the generational curses, and be able to continue on or embark on your soul's evolutionary journey, which is also the expansion of that inner light. So welcome if you're listening for the first time. And do hit that subscribe button, and for notifications, select all so that you're notified every time I post an update. I would also like to give a warm welcome to my newest subscribers, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the 5D vibe. I would also like to welcome back my OGs, my day ones, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome back to another update, and thank you for rocking with me this far. Most importantly, I would like to thank you all, my soul tribe, worldwide, universe-wide, for the positive vibes, the positive feedback, and the stories that you share with me through the comments, through the spirit realm, energetically or vibrationally. I really appreciate hearing back from you because you validate my purpose, which is to bring messages of healing, messages of illumination, messages of guidance for my soul tribe, for the collective of light, for the world, from the higher realms. It's my honor to be that vessel, and I love you all. Last but not least, I would also like to express gratitude for the opposing forces that I encounter on this journey. The haters of light, the haters of life, the dark forces, because through the contrast of their darkness towards my inner light, they have shown me just how powerful this light can be and that it must stay on at all times. I'm especially thankful that I can now share that light with my soul tribe, with the collective of light, with the world. I really appreciate that input on this journey. So let's get into the message, and before diving right in, I want to remind everyone that these messages are timeless. So when you hear the message, that's when your soul is ready to receive it. It doesn't matter when it was posted. Also, the messages are collective in nature, so only take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. If the message resonates with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, if the message resonates with you today, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to help make the video more visible to others so that they too can come across this healing and illuminating message. Also, if the message resonates with you today and you would like to activate, unblock, or boost your heart chakra with the 528 Hz frequency, especially for the multidimensional aspects contained in the message for yourself, add green hearts to the comments. By adding green hearts to the comments, you animate Most High Mother and Father God or Source or the universe to optimize your heart chakra with the 528 Hz frequency, which is the frequency of healing, the frequency of DNA repair, the frequency of love, the frequency of God. So feel free to add as many green hearts as you are divinely inspired to. And let's get into the message through tarot. So before moving forward with the message again, I want to also remind everyone that these messages are spiritual messages with the intention of awakening your consciousness to who you really are, which is an infinite spiritual being having a human experience. So these are also self-awareness messages to help you on your journey of spiritual awakening, to stay within the lines, so to speak, or to stay on track with who you are, or becoming who you really are, who you were born to be, who your soul was meant to express itself as, and not any watered down or narrowed down or conjured up version or script of you. So we're talking about your soul's blueprint, your soul's destiny, your soul's journey. Self-awareness helps you to keep on track with that, and it also helps you to keep those markers on your journey in clear view. So when you're self-aware, you're more able to continue on in your healing, in your creativity, and it expands to more than just one area of your life. But it starts with that seed of self-awareness, becoming aware of who you are, and of course becoming that individual. So that's what these messages are. These are self-awareness messages, and of course take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. And let's get into the message through tarot. So today's message is covert Narcs or covert narcissists. NPCs are so hardened and cold-hearted in matters that require empathy. That's the difference. Covert Narcs, NPCs are so hardened and cold-hearted in matters that require empathy. That's the difference. So I could be updating the generational curse breaker that has been dealing with covert narcissists on your journey. If that's what this message definitely is for you. I could also be updating someone that's dealing with covert narcissists that have also now become NPCs on your journey, meaning that they no longer have a role to play on your path. They they simply just exist. They're not really a part of who you are. You don't really have a journey together. You don't have a history together. You don't have blood or DNA together. They just simply are there with no role to play. And this could be primarily be in the spirit realm. These could be things, places, people, situations that you no longer resonate with, and you have now left behind and moved on. So they could primarily be in the spirit realm. So even if they are still alive and incarnate, if you have moved on, they're as good as being in the spirit realm, but not in a negative way or a bad way. They are in the spirit realm, meaning that you no longer have that spiritual physical contact with them. They are not in that world, but they are in the spirit realm, because we are, after all, infinite spiritual beings having a human experience. But in the spirit realm is also where dark forces lurk. So dark forces are not really infinite spiritual beings. They're not spiritual as far as spiritual life is concerned, ascension is concerned. When you look at it from that angle, they're devoid of the light of spirit. So they're not on that path. So those entities are also in the spirit realm. So so when you choose to close the door on a toxic relationship or a karmic relationship, for example, it means that that relationship advances into the spirit realm. So if it wasn't in the spirit realm before, because some dark forces are actually not in the spirit realm because they, they are low vibrational. So the spirit realm is really the spirit realm is manifest in 5D frequencies or 5D consciousness or 5D energies, because that's first of all the heavenly realms. They start with 5D and the fifth dimension, and of course you may already know that we are coming out of the age of Pisces, which has been a very toxic age, the 3D consciousness age on planet Earth, which has been devoid of spiritual energy. Thanks to the deep state, they actually on purpose decided to strip humanity of spirituality and love, and of course by bringing in 5D Earth, or by Mother Earth shifting into a 5D Earth, 5D energies, together with humanity, together with all the animals, the plants, the species, really everything. The universe is ascending, and so through that ascension, this is how spirituality is now really starting at 5D and above frequencies, just because the fourth dimension is also being corrupted. You may be familiar with 4D archons, but a lot of demonic activity, a lot of satanic demonic activity in the spirit realm takes place in the fourth dimension, and of course is conjured up, cooked up in the fourth dimension. So it's it's an underworld of sorts. It's a spirit world, it's an underworld of sorts. Even the 3D is now, it has become the underworld, but purer spiritual energies start in the fifth dimension. So that being said, let's get into this journey of self-awareness in today's message. See what else Most High Mother and Father God would like you to focus on as you continue in the expansion of your consciousness, and of course with regards to Covert narcissists, NPCs. They are so hardened, they are so cold-hearted in matters that require empathy. That's the difference. So I could be updating a generational curse breaker that is awakening in your empathic skills or your empathic abilities. I'd be updating an awakening empath. I'd also be updating a Heyoka empath. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I could also be updating someone whose sensitivities are awakening, because you do need to be sensitive as a soul on the journey of spiritual awakening, because your sensitivities are also barometers, if you will, or thermometers that can also read temperatures for you, read pressure for you, so if you're someone that is sensitive, oftentimes Covert narcissists prey on on empaths, on sensitive people, and during that toxic connection, toxic relationship, they flip the script, they flip it on you and accuse you of being sensitive or too sensitive. So I could be updating someone that has been dealing with a Covert narcissist, someone that has also been accused of being too sensitive, or on your journey, not just by one entity, but probably more than one entity. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So yeah, they are hardened and they are cold-hearted, and that's because they don't carry any light in them. Spirit already went earlier into 5D versus the lower dimensional frequencies, and how they really like spirit energies are really starting to show up or purify in the fifth dimension and higher. And so cold-heartedness exists in the fourth dimension, in the third dimension, and of course that's where Covert narcissists lurk, that's where NPCs also lurk, and they're cold-hearted in matters that require empathy, in matters that require sensitivity, but you yourself do have that gift. That's the difference. They are cold-hearted because they don't carry the light, they don't carry the light of life, they don't carry life force energy. That's what makes them cold-hearted. So that's why they also tend to gravitate towards beings of light, to siphon, to suck on their light energy, their life force energy, to transfer their energy into themselves, because they themselves lack that energy. So if you're dealing with covert narcissists, or if you have dealt with covert narcissists, yes, they are hard-hearted. So that means do not, don't dwell on it, or don't be surprised at it. That's just who they are. They're so hardened and cold-hearted. That means that their heart chakras are so blocked and cold, they literally have no feeling in the heart space. That's why oftentimes you hear people talking about coming out of relationships with covert narcissists, because during the relationship, the covert narcissist was cold-hearted, emotionally disengaged. So I could be updating someone that has been dealing with all that. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So let's get in through tarot. I could also be updating an awakening dragon. Today's tarot deck is carrying a dragon motif. So I could be updating an awakening dragon. I could be updating someone that's also working with the dragon ancestors and spirit guides. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So Seven of Swords is coming through, and Seven of Swords is fight energy, attack energy. I could be updating a generational curse breaker that has been dealing with this Seven of Swords energy. Spirit wants you to know that it's a covert narcissist or a covert narc, an NPC on your path that is so hardened and cold-hearted in matters that require empathy. So they could be trying your emotions, they could be trying your feelings. This could be what the Seven of Swords is for someone. I'd be updating someone that's dealing with heart chakra attacks. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So it could be a life path number 7. 7 is also the number of God, so it's a spiritual number. That means stay tuned in, tapped in, connected with God, with higher powers. You could be born the 7th of a month, be born in July, be born July the 7th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So the dragon landed beautifully. Then 3 of Wands energy, and the 3 of Wands energy, the number 3 is the energy of growth, is the energy of expansion. It's also the number of magic. So this is what you carry, this is what you possess. You're someone that is magical, and you are also someone that is creative. You could be updating a new artist, a new creator, a new inventor. I'm also hearing take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But you are, in this expansion energy, because fire, Wands is fire energy. I'll be updating a fire sign, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's an expansive element. So when you're in your expansion, dark forces also may lurk to want to attack you, to want to be cold-hearted about things. It's because they see your fire, lighting up, they see your fire. You see this guy, he's in his, he's in his lab, so to speak. He's, in his magic, and, he looks introspective, he looks deep in thought as well, but there's some lights on, there's some fire energy in the picture. So dark forces can see that. They can see that your light is on, your light is expanding, and of course, they can attack you for that. Covert narcissists can attack you with cold-heartedness just because, they're seeking the warmth of that fire. So, yeah, know the difference. You could be a life path number 3. Be born the 3rd of a month, be born in March, be born March the 3rd. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. 9 of Cups is coming through. So 9 is the number of cycle ending and closure, and Cups is the heart space. So Spirit mentioned earlier, touched on ending toxic relationships. I'd be updating someone that has ended toxic cycles, toxic relationships. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Relationships with covert narcissists, with NPCs, that is, I could be updating someone that has watched past messages in the channel library that reference the key acronym NPC or NPCs. I could be updating someone that has watched a recent message in the channel library titled NPCs, soulless beings. Another one is spot an NPC. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I could be updating someone that is also spotted an NPC and closed out toxic cycles with them in this Nine of Cups energy. And of course, they may be proving to be hardened and cold-hearted towards you. It's because you're closing out on them. So it will be a life path number 9. You'll be born the 9th of the month. You'll be born in September. You'll be born September the 9th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So 3 of Pentacles is coming through. Pentacles is the materialization of your spiritual seeds. It's the material harvest of spiritual efforts, spiritual endeavor, spiritual creativity. So I'm definitely, and this is a repeat of the number 3 in the message today. So an amping up of your expansion, of your growth, of your magic as well. You could resonate with as above, so below, because we have two. We have a match between we have the 3 of Wands, which is in the spirit realm. Wands is fire, it's in the spirit realm. And of course, 3 of Pentacles being in the physical realm. Pentacles is your physical reality. So it's like a match, it's like an equality, an equalization between the spirit and the physical realm. For yourself, it means that you're balancing out in this 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles energy. So Pentacles is it can be your finances, it can be your wealth, your money. It can also be your gifts, your talents. It can also be the closure of difficult cycles, challenges, unresolved issues from the past. So I could be updating someone that is touching on any of that. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could also be updating someone that's dealing with a 3-member coven or a 3-member secret society, 3-member cult, or even more. You could resonate with 3 as a crowd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So you could be a life path number 33. If you are a Messiah. I can be updating a descendant of the Messiah bloodline. You're also an ascended master, someone with a big earth mission. You could be 33 years old as well, be born 1933. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Queen of Cups is coming through, so I'm updating someone that is definitely on the throne when it comes to your cups, your emotions, your heart space. You're doing what you love. You're staying emotionally balanced. You're no longer triggered by whoever spirit is talking about in the message, or whoever comes to mind as you hear the message today. So you are this Queen of Cups. And yes, if you are a Queen of Cups, remember, on the journey of spiritual awakening, polarities, opposites do exist. If you are a Queen of Cups, more than likely you have dealt with cold-hearted and hardened covert narcissists, because they definitely have been after your heart as this Queen of Cups. I could also be updating someone that's working with Most High Mother God. I could be updating someone that's working with Mami Water. I could be updating someone that's working with Oshun. I could be updating someone that's working with Yemaya. I could be updating someone that's working with Aphrodite. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Four of Swords is coming through to signal you to just calm down, to slow down, to take a break, to just pamper yourself and be in self-care energy, self-care vibes when it comes to covert narcissists and NPCs, especially if they have NP status on your timeline. It means that they really have no value, they have no role to play, and therefore you really don't need to pay them any attention or to share your energy with them in this Four of Swords energy, because Four of Swords is about taking a break, taking a breather. You could be a life path number 4. You could be born the 4th of the month. You could be born in April. You could be born April the 4th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Temperance is coming through, so yeah, take that break, and of course be also in your temperance. Temperance is also about balance. It's also about being in harmony. In the tarot, the temperance card depicts this is a different tarot deck. So in the Rider-Waite or the ancient or the original, the OG tarot deck, it depicts the angel of temperance with 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the land, meaning a balancing act between water energy, earth energy, and earth energy is about grounding yourself. I'll be updating an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I could also be updating someone that is also now in your temperance. You're mastering temperance on your journey. That's how you're on that throne as Queen of Cups. It means that you no longer get triggered. You are in your emotional self-mastery and your emotional self-control. You could resonate with the number 14. You'll be born the 14th of a month. You'll be born 1914 or 1941. You'll be 41 years old. You'll be born January the 4th or April the 1st. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. 4 of Wands is coming through, and 4 is the number of stability. 4 is the number of form and structure. So I could also be updating a generational curse breaker that is establishing a new form, a new structure, a new life for yourself through your wands, through your creativity. And there may be a covert narcissist lurking. There's a depiction of a mirror image here. So I could be updating someone that's dealing with mirror magic, someone that is also trying to steal your essence, trying to steal your gifts, your wands, your magic through mirror magic. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Whoever they are a covert narcissist. They are so hardened and cold-hearted in matters that require empathy. So maintain your stability through your wands. So I could also be updating someone that's establishing emotional stability through your wands, your creativity, because creativity puts you in connection with the higher forces, the higher energies, the higher powers, the divine forces that you work with life force energies when you engage in creative activity. So life force energy also includes energies such as love, such as healing. So yeah, I'll be updating someone that has been healing yourself through creativity, balancing yourself emotionally through creativity. That's what this message definitely is for you. I'd also be updating someone that's also going on a quest to do that. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So there's a repeating pattern here, repeating force. It also means an amping up of that energy of form, of structure, of stability. And you could be 44 years old, to be born 1944. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So 3 of Swords is coming through, and whoever spirit is talking about in the message today, yeah, they are trying to cause chaos, mayhem, especially in the spirit realm, in the swords realm, in the airspace. So I could be updating someone that's dealing with crown chakra attacks. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Also heart chakra attacks. I'll be updating someone that's dealing with heart chakra attacks. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So that's a third 3 in the message today, which is an angel number, symbolizing, of course, growth, expansion. So you are in a growth phase. I'm definitely updating someone that's in a growth spurt, someone that's in a growth phase on your journey. And of course, you do have that number 9 energy. You've closed out on a covert narcissist, but they may still be lingering, trying to project that cold-heartedness, that hardened cold heart towards you in that 3 of Swords energy. So it's just an FYI and just a beware. So I'm gonna ring the bell as I usually do when angel numbers show up, to anchor the energy, to stabilize, ground the energy in the message, so that dark forces do not snatch or scatter the energy. as they typically like to do when they interrupt the messages. So feel free to vibe cleanse with sound on your end as well as you continue to listen to the message, but me doing it in the message is also sufficient. Just of course be aware of that Three of Swords energy and make sure that you're keeping a clear mind, because swords is also about the mind space, about mental sharpness. So here goes. Okay, so let's continue with the oracle messages. Let's tap into divine feminine oracle messages and see, you know, what the divine feminine spirit or the divine feminine soul, or most time Mother God, would like to focus on at this time, or any other divine feminine deities that you may be working with. So if the message is resonating with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you to help others find it. So first out is Kali. I could be updating someone that's working with Kali Ma or Ma Kali. I could also be updating someone that's Hindu in this lifetime or past lives. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest for someone. This is an update from Kali. Covert Narcs NPCs are so hardened and cold-hearted in matters that require empathy. That's the difference. So Kali is the mother of the universe. And Kali is also the goddess of death. So I could also be updating someone that's going through death and rebirth cycles, and you're journeying with Kali to help you power through those cycles, to help you to activate your resurrection ability or superpower, if that's what this message also is for you. So Kali is the mother of the universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. You could resonate with Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo. Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo. I could be updating someone that is familiar with the Kali mantra, or this could also be a call for you to, call on Goddess Kali with the Kali mantra. Take it however it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Kuan Yin is also coming through, the goddess of compassion. I recognize the suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. So I could also be updating someone that's working with Kuan Yin, or someone that's going on a quest with Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is also known as the female Buddha. Lalita is also coming through, the red goddess. So she's the goddess of playfulness, inner spiritual power, laughter. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. So I could be updating someone that has watched, or someone that needs to watch a past message in the channel library titled Laugh Every Day. But Lalita is also here to help you to reactivate that solar plexus through laughter. I'll be updating someone that has been dealing with a blocked solar plexus by whoever spirit is talking about in the message today. If that's what this message definitely is for you. So Sekhmet is coming through. I'll be updating someone that's working with the Egyptian lion-headed goddess Sekhmet. She's also known as the goddess of the sun. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. And here she's the red lady, because deities are also often known by different names just because they're multi-gifted, multi-talented. They have multiple abilities. So another name for Sekhmet is the red lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger. by giving voice to it. So I could be updating someone that's doing throat chakra healing. I could also be updating someone that's going through dragon activations. I could also be updating someone that's closing out generational curses, hexes, spells that have, triggered anger or rage for you or your bloodline. Take it however it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Diana also came out at the same time as Sekhmet, and Diana is the queen of the wilderness. So I could be updating someone that has been going through a spiritual wilderness, so to speak, a rough patch, so to speak. If that's you, this message definitely is for you, or your name could also be Diana. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. Yeah, 528 hertz is the frequency of nature. This is my mother tongue. This is my mother tongue. So yeah, feel free to adopt any of these mantras that are, coming through the divine feminines as your own, or connect with them that way. Queen Esther is also coming through. You could resonate with the big biblical story of Queen Esther. You could also resonate with Mordecai. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So Queen Esther is the morning star. My ego is in the service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Your name could be Esther. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You're definitely royal. You have queen energy. White buffalo calf woman is coming through, and she's the prophetess of the sacred way. I'd be updating someone that's Native American in this lifetime or past lives. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So my heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. And yes, that also is the age of Aquarius. It's the return of love, spirituality, and harmony on the planet. And it's also known as the golden age of abundance. So there we have it, love and abundance in the same sentence. Love and true abundance. Mirabai is coming through, and she's the saint of true freedom. So I could be updating a generational curse breaker that really is freedom minded, a generational curse breaker that incarnated to disrupt any patterns, any paradigms that do not support the freedom of the soul. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could also be updating someone that has been an activist, or someone that is an activist, a freedom activist in this lifetime or past lives. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. So I could be updating. I'm definitely picking up on someone going on a self-love journey, a self-love and a self-healing journey. Rabia is also coming through. So Rabia is the queen of saintly women. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. So yeah, so today's message is really about being in your divine feminine energy and loving yourself, especially to heal from any covert narcissists and NPCs that you're closing out on, and of course so that you can successfully make a clean break by setting a love boundary with them. So let's continue on with more oracle messages and see what else Most High Mother and Father God would like you to focus on. If the message resonates with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you to help others find it. So experience the passion of fire is coming through. So these are empathy, empowerment, activations. Take it if it resonates and leave the rest. So reignite your life force by gazing into a cozy fire, recharging in the sunlight, or lighting a candle. Allow fire to spark your vision and vitality. Yeah, fire is very powerful. It's a very powerful element to work with on the journey of spiritual awakening. Fire is healing. Fire is illuminating. So restore yourself with time alone is also coming through. Take a break from the busy world. Replenish yourself in the stillness. Meditate, stretch, nap, garden. Do whatever quiet activities your spirit yearns for. So honor your spirit. Honor your spirit. So energize yourself with earthing. So walk barefoot or stretch out on the grass if the weather permits for you. Put your hands in the soil or hold a stone. Let the earth restore your strength and ground you. So yeah, make sure you stay grounded. It doesn't matter if you're not able to touch the ground. For my brothers and sisters in the northern hemisphere that may still be under an ice cap, you can still, connect with the earth, through your clothes. Like, yeah, you can just taking a walk in the snow or in the ice is like the same as earthing and grounding. You're connecting with Mother Earth. You're walking on terra firma. Especially if you're able to walk like in a nature setting, definitely you will then be earthing yourself and grounding yourself without actually touching the cold ground. So stop sensory overload is also coming through. So if too much is coming at you too fast, decrease your stimulation level. Take a break from people. Dim the lights and savor the quietude. Especially if you're going through DNA upgrades. Sometimes DNA upgrades come with pretty big intuitive downloads or petabytes, if you will, of intuitive downloads. And yeah, it can be overwhelming, and it is necessary for you to slow down and just allow yourself to calmly absorb the information, the energies, and balance yourself out. And that's why temperance is also in the message, so you can handle this. Is coming through. I could be updating someone that has been dealing with a really hardened Covert narcissist, but you can handle this. And there's a wise saying: you're never given more than you can handle. Tune into your heart, reconnect with your strength. Exactly, tune into your heart. So make peace with uncertainty. So it may take a while to find clarity about a situation. Be patient. Know that invisible healing forces are at work during this phase. Know that healing forces are at work during this phase, yeah? Yeah, restore yourself with time alone, spend time alone, experience the passion of fire. Definitely, if you are able to spend some time by a fire. So assert your authentic needs. Assert your authentic needs in a kind, confident tone. Speak your needs rather than hiding them. Empower yourself by being authentic. Being authentic is the easiest way to be because you don't have to pretend you're just who you are. Take it or leave it. So honor your sensitivities is coming through, and this came through earlier in the message about I'm dating someone that has been accused of being too sensitive. So yeah, honor your sensitivities. It is a gift to be sensitive because that's how you pick up extra information, especially when you're dealing with tricky situations with trickster energy. I'll be updating someone that has been dealing with trickster energy with covert patterns, because yes, covert narcissists can be very tricky and covert and sneaky, and they can really lurk in the hard to detect spots on your journey. So your sensitivity actually helps you to get more information that helps you with clarity, but may have been accused of that earlier, especially in childhood. It's because you were dealing with covert narcissists that were feeling exposed by your sensitivity. So your sensitivities are a gift. Be proud of who you are. Put your hand over your heart and inwardly say, I embrace my loving heart. So observe, don't absorb is coming through. Yeah, definitely you do not want to absorb any covert narcissistic energy around you. Just observe what they're doing or what they did, and of course get what you need out of it, which is information and closure. And of course, I'm hearing get the hell out of there. So if you're taking on the stress of others, try observing the situation from a distance. This will increase your energy. Yeah, because covert narcissists, they also like to create codependencies for you to be around them, for it to be difficult for you to disengage from them when the time comes for you to close out that toxic cycle. So I could be updating someone that's dealing with a hardened, clingy, cold-hearted narcissist or covert narcissist. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So I'm bringing out the Inner Path Oracle. This is my very own oracle deck that I downloaded from Source, from the Most High Mother and Father God, the angels, the ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest love and light. There are messages, there are activations. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. If the message resonates with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you to help others find it. And if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, add green hearts to the comments. So karma is coming through. So whoever spirit is talking about in the message today, by you closing out cycles on them, you're actually activating their karma, because what karma is actually burdens that have been cast upon you through generational curses, hexes, spells, and of course you have been made to carry another entity's burden. So when you close out those toxic cycles for yourself, this could be burdens that you may have carried through codependencies, through drugs, I'm hearing, or through alcohol, or through some type of codependency, through unhealthy relationships, through self-destructive behaviors. Those are some of the ways that those burdens are propagated through generational curses, hexes, and spells. So when you close out on that, you actually activate karma for whoever created it for you. So in some cases, you might actually activate karma for someone that maybe you don't even know about, because you're simply just deciding to stop a toxic behavior or a toxic habit for yourself, and boom, it does create a trigger, a karma trigger for whoever created it for you on your path. So yeah, we are dating someone that's dealing with a Covert narcissist whose karma has been triggered by your cycle ending and closure. Yeah, they're jumping out of my throat chakra. That means that is true. So you could be 28 years old, or they could be born 1928 or 1982. You could be 82 years old, you could be born February the 8th or August the 2nd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Unicorn is coming through. You're definitely a unicorn, someone that is very uniquely created. You are multi-gifted, multi-talented. There's no one like you. You have no competition. If you are created by Most High Mother and Father God, that's exactly who you are created to be. To be a unicorn, you're not meant to fit in, because everyone is created uniquely by Most High Mother and Father God. I could be updating someone that has watched, or someone that needs to watch a past message in the channel library titled "You're Not Meant to Fit In." Unique one, take it if it resonates, and leave the rest. You'll be born the 15th of a month, you'll be born 1915, you'll be born 1951, you'll be 51 years old, you'll be born May 1st or January the 5th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Divine partnership is coming through. So whoever spirit is talking about in the message today, they may have tapped into your divine partnership, or they may have been aware of your divine partnership, and of course have been covert around your divine partnership. Divine partnership is coming up for a reason. Take it however it resonates. For someone, it could be just partnership without the word divine. It could be someone that maybe you've been in a partnership or were in a partnership. It could be a business partnership, it could be a romantic partnership, but they were a covert narcissist, and they are so hardened and cold-hearted in matters that require empathy. That's the difference. That's the difference. You are someone that seeks or creates divine partnership, but you have been dealing with someone that is hardened and cold-hearted. So you could be 62 years old, you be born 1962 or 1926, or they could be, you could be born June the 2nd or February the 6th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. You'll be 26 years old. Clairsentience is coming through, so this could be a clairsentience activation boost or upgrade through the message today. Take it however it resonates and leave the rest. But a clairsentience activation is, the activation. Clairsentience is a superpower that works through your heart chakra. Clairsentience is the ability to pick up information, to analyze it, to store it, or to use it for discernment in a situation. That is the superpower of clairsentience, because the heart chakra is actually the most powerful chakra in the chakra column. It's the biggest sender and receiver of light codes, of light energy, of electrical energy, because we are actually electrical beings. So your clairsentience actually becomes a very powerful tool on the journey, a powerful weapon, a superpower, because it works through the most powerful chakra, but it also is an awakening of your sensitivities. It's a heightening of your sensitivities. So I will be updating someone that's going through a heart chakra upgrade. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could also be updating someone that's going through a lion heart activation. If that's you, this message also is for you. So you could be 21 years old, you could be born 1921 or 1912, you could be born February the 1st or January the 2nd. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You could be born the 21st of a month. Take it if it resonates. Ancestors are also coming through for someone. So for someone, this message is coming from your ancestors. Your ancestors are telling you that Covert Narcs, NPCs are so hardened and so cold-hearted in matters that require empathy. That's the difference. That's the difference. So that means that they're not the same as your ancestors. They're not the same as your kind, because you yourself are on a love and healing journey. So you could be 38 years old, you could be born 1938 or 1983, you could be 83 years old, you could be born August the 3rd or March the 8th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Unified field is coming through, so I'm definitely updating someone that is manifesting the unified field. It means that as an individual soul, you're integrating beautifully, you're balancing yourself out, especially because of that Queen of Cups energy. You're on your throne, you're in your emotional self-mastery, and Cups is love. Also, Cups is the heart, the emotion. So you are unified, especially in your heart space. You're also someone that is part of the collective unified field. It's a force field of like-minded souls, souls that vibrate and that frequency of soul unification, and of course together we form the unified force field. It's the unified force field of love, light, peace, harmony, and so forth. So you could be 54 years old, you'll be born 1954 or 1945, you'll be 45 years old, you'll be born May the 4th or April the 5th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Ascended Master and Self-Mastery is coming through right after I said you are now in your emotional self-mastery, and here it is. So you are an Ascended Master. That means that you're very elevated in your soul, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, and it shows. It can be felt. And covert narcissists, they lie in wait to chance upon an entity that that is ascended when it comes to matters of love, because it means that the way you carry yourself in love is different. You're someone that gives real love, I'm hearing true love, I'm also hearing divine partnership came through earlier. So you're someone that carries, embodies divine love. That's where your ascended mastery is when it comes to matters of the heart. And of course, that may be a target, a visible target for covert narcissist. So you could be born the 14th of the month, you could be born 1914 or 1941, you could be 41 years old, you could be born January the 4th or April the 1st. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So green light is coming through. So I will be updating someone that has been dealing with roadblocks, with standstills, with obstacles, with deadlocks. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. This is a green light activation for movement on your path, for you to to proceed ahead. I'm also hearing, take it if it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So you could be, I'm also hearing you have the green light. You have the green light. You could be 36 years old, you be born 1936 or 1963, you could be 63 years old, you be born March the 6th or June the 3rd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So resurrection is coming through to confirm that yes, you are activating your resurrection superpower, and it already came through. Kali, I could also be updating someone that's activating their resurrection superpower through other deities such as Yeshua. Take it if it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So you could also resonate with the show, the TV show Resurrection. Take it if it resonates. So you could be 35 years old, you be born 1935 or 1953. You could be 53 years old, you be born March the 5th or May the 3rd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So I'm going to close this part of the message. I hope it has brought someone some healing, some clarity, some illumination. If you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you to help others find it. And if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, especially for the multi-dimensional aspects contained in the message for yourself, add green hearts to the comments. So I'm going to wrap it up now with angel answers. For anyone that has a question for your angel or angels and would like them to reply through this oracle, now is the time. Please think of your question as I shuffle the cards. Angels, what is the angel answer for my soul tribe? What is the angel answer for my soul tribe? So forgiveness is coming through. So if your question resonates with this answer, then this is your answer. I could also be updating someone that's dealing with a covert narcissist that's asking for forgiveness, but a word of caution: when covert narcissists, especially if they're now in your past, when they ask for forgiveness, they're not really asking for forgiveness in the truest sense of the word. Because what forgiveness really is it's you coming to terms with a situation, with a matter, with a reality, and of course making the decision to leave it in the past because it no longer resonates with you, and of course deciding to get on up and move on with the lessons that you have learned, and of course without any grudges. That is what forgiveness is. It means that you're not holding on to any entities that may have been involved in that issue. You're not having a hard heart towards them, because then that keeps them hostage in your heart, right? So forgiveness is really about releasing. That's what forgiveness is. It's about releasing. But when covert narcissists ask you for forgiveness, they're actually asking you to perform it, to prove it, to, forgive a certain way. So I'll be updating someone that's dealing with those kinds of attacks. It is actually an attack because it's meant to distort and warp your reality all over again with a fake request for forgiveness. So I'll be updating someone that's dealing with that kind of dynamic. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You are being cautioned, or your self-awareness, your attention is being brought to the dark nature of a request for forgiveness by a covert narcissist on a healing soul, on a soul that is evolving and ascending, and of course embodying more and more light. So that's all I have for you today, Soul Tribe. I would like to take the opportunity to close this message and to wish everyone a beautiful day, living your best life. Until next time, one earth, one love, peace.